The weather is just absolutely beautiful today, and I can see all the paragliders taking advantage of this. And I can only imagine how gorgeous the sunset must look from up there. I think I want to go. The first thing I did this morning was to jump right out of bed and check if the weather was good. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm in Bir, also known as the paragliding capital of India. Well, paragliding wasn't on top of my list when I came here, but the weather was really bad yesterday. It was raining the entire day. Sometime around afternoon yesterday, the rain stopped and the skies cleared. The snow-capped peaks were in full view, and then I looked up and I saw gliders taking off one after another into the sky. And honestly, what a glorious sight it was. Can you imagine what a sight it must have been for them? I mean, like high up in the sky, looking at the snow-capped peaks and the sun setting. I really wanted to experience it for myself. So I decided if the weather was going to be good this morning, I'm just going to do it. And I'm not going to wait until evening. I would have loved to do paragliding during sunset, but I just don't know what's going to happen with the weather. So I'm all set to go in some time. So I'm staying at this hostel called Flyscape, and thankfully for me, the owners of this hostel are also pilots. So I'll be setting out later with them and I'll introduce them to you then. And I'm really excited to see the peaks from up in the sky. They're here to pick me up. So we are on our way to the takeoff point, which is all the way up in Billing. खुद अपने रिस्पेक्ट कर रही हूँ. Hello. This is Rajeev. He's my pilot and also the owner of the hostel that I'm staying in at Flyscape. So he has like 10 साल का experience. कितना? 11 साल से? 10 साल से. 10 साल से. So I think I'm in good hands today. So gorgeous. Billing is the takeoff site, and we paraglide and we land in Bir. So together this place is called Bir Billing. Slightly chilly here, but then since it's 10 in the morning, the sun is also out, so not feeling it as much, but towards the evening I know it's going to get chillier, and I'm quite sure it's going to be quite cold when we start flying. So layer up, wear a jacket, and also wear good shoes because you'll have to run a bit while taking off. You also get to choose how long you want to stay up in the air. So some people just take off from Billing and land in Bir, and I think that takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and that's like the most basic, and even cost wise that's going to be the cheapest. But then you get to choose. I am planning on staying up there for at least an hour. I just hope I don't get bored. Let's see. So the guys you're flying with will usually have their own GoPro, but you can also get your own. And at the landing site yesterday, I saw a few photographers taking pictures. So make sure you give your biggest smile while landing. I'm just watching everybody take off from here and trying to learn a few tricks. Wow. मतलब यहाँ जब स्टार्ट हुआ पैराग्लाइडिंग तब से ही है. इनकी शॉप से स्टार्ट हुआ. आप कितने बार कर चुके हो पैराग्लाइडिंग? पता ही नहीं. पता ही नहीं कितनी बार कर चुके हैं. अरे वाह. यहाँ पैराग्लाइडिंग कब शुरू हुई थी? ये 86 में. करेंगे उतना अच्छा मजा आएगा. सच्ची बात है. Okay, bye. We are climbing a bit. And then we're gonna take off from the top. Woohoo!
चलो रेडी जाते हैं.
Need to start from here and run down that.
ये जो टेकऑफ का हाइट है ना,
हाँ
2430 मीटर है. यहाँ से हम 3000 तक जा सकते हैं. 3000 मीटर तक.
मुझे
वैसे ये पूरा सिनेरियो घूम सकते हैं हम.
अच्छा, तो वैसे तो हाइट्स की फियर नहीं है, लेकिन आज पता चल जाएगा. Don't think, just do is my mantra for today. Tom Cruise said it in Top Gun. Let's do this. Very cold. In the longer flight, we are going much higher, so we're gaining altitude. So I think Rajeev has to tell me how high we are finally. But oh, the peaks are so close. Gorgeous. Thank you, Rajeev. Okay, you have to do this when you're in Bir. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's another feeling to have the mountains right in front of you. It's just, and to have the gorgeous forest below. It's for miles and miles. I just have another paraglider there. It's just us in the sky. I'm so happy I chose to fly today. Look at the peaks. It's so beautiful. Getting ready to land in a couple of minutes.
नहीं करने वैसे तो स्टैंड अप. जब मैं स्टैंड अप तो खड़े हो जाना लगेगा नीचे क्रैश हो रहा है.
I couldn't stand up. My legs are numb.
Happy landing.
Happy landing. Woohoo! So I've successfully landed. This is the landing site. It was a good experience. I'm still trying to process the whole thing before I can say more. Been sitting in the sun trying to unfreeze my hands and legs. Feels good. This is their office. It's located right in the market. If you guys want to come here. I'm back in the landing site after having the entire day to myself, trying to process the experience. And I must say that I absolutely loved it. And I know I've said it before, but the experience was so amazing. So when I got back to the hostel, the question they asked immediately after how the experience was if I got scared. And that got me thinking, like, you absolutely have no time to get scared. And in my case, Rajeev kept asking me to run, and I was just concentrating and mustering all my strength. And before you know it, you're running and you're floating away. As I had mentioned before, I took the higher duration flight, so I was up in the air for almost 15 minutes. And no, I did not get bored at all. Being in the sky, I have never felt so present like how I felt back there. And I think that was the best part for me, just being in the moment. And if you're not scared of heights, then absolutely just go for it. Take the longer flight, it is really fun. You must absolutely paraglide when you're here in Bir. If you have any questions or if you require any more details, then please drop in a comment below and I'll try my best to answer you. I'll also leave Rajeev's number in the description below. So do contact him if you're looking to paraglide here in Bir. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye.